Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sketched Up Podcast. This will be our first episode. Hope you enjoy. Today, I'm joining with my co-host, Dad. Do.
That's me. I'm that guy.
Yeah. Okay. So we're pretty new to this type of stuff. Um,
Yeah. We've recorded this once before. That was like
it's
a few months
unreleased.
back.
Unreleased.
We, I don't. I think one of us still has the clip.
Yeah, I have the clip. I think in one of my old drives.
Yeah.
Okay. You just want to jump into it? Like,
Might as well.
okay. Let's do this first. Me and Dad Boy, pretty good friends. We play games a lot with each other and record it. You know.
Yeah. I've sort of retreated into making short skit videos because I'm not great at editing long videos. I feel like they get weird.
And I do long videos and live stream. Um. Okay, let's jump into it. Uh. There's a few games coming out soon, huh? So I was scrolling through this website, right, looking for like new games and stuff that are coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
We have Demon Slayer.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. Isn't that an anime?
Yeah, I think it is the name of an anime.
I'm not
I'm
sure
not
if
sure
it
if it's gonna
is.
be like linked in with the anime.
Yeah. There's obvious, obviously all the sports games. Like there's FIFA 22 and all that. Do you ever consider playing any of them?
I actually have Madden for my PS3, so that was like one of the only games I didn't really play, I think, just because I was never into sports games.
There's also okay, it says it's a continuation of Left 4 Dead 3.
Oh yeah, Back for
Yeah,
Blood.
Back for Blood.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm I am kind of wondering how it's gonna go. I wonder if we're gonna get a new character set or what, because I know in Left 4 Dead 1, I forget their names, but we had completely different characters from Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, personally I've never played it.
I only played the Xbox 360 demo, but dude, I played that thing nonstop. I
Yeah.
also usually killed Rachel and Coach.
There's also
I I don't know why, I just didn't like them.
yeah, it's like it's like two characters. Yeah, like you always kill two characters. Like for me in what was it?
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, like I preferred Connor, and I just hide his emotions. So I made him kill Marcus. It was pretty fun. I may do a live
Dude, that was
stream.
so funny. Oh, I can't get over that one time. We're just in a party, and it was like, oh yeah, the game was telling me to press X after Connor dropped his gun, but I didn't like Marcus, so I just stood still.
Yeah. There's also there's Battlefield 2042. You think you'll get that?
I'm not sure. Battlefield 5 feels a little strange compared to the other Battlefield games. Because I know with Battlefield, like, for example, Hardline, just one that I played a lot. Was it Hard? I think it was Hardline or Frontline or something for the PS3. I played that one a lot, and it's Battlefield 5 isn't what I'm used to. Like, compared to that game, it's way, like, more different. Because you didn't really have to level up guns that much in Battlefield Hardline. For example, the sniper, it had a really long range scope and everything, but in Battlefield 5, it's like 2 inches in front of you, and you have
Yeah,
to
I
level it up continuously.
personally I didn't really like it because we installed it and I pretty much like kind of played like the beginning and I just instantly deleted it because I didn't like the movement or mechanics. Uh,
Yeah, I feel like the older Battlefield games felt a bit better.
on October 26th, there is a Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. Single player action game, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, it seems kind of cool. I don't really like games like that other than the Marvel Spider-Man series, which I thought
Oh,
was pretty
they're
good.
making another totally accurate battle simulator?
I guess. There's also Forza 5. Do you know what Forza is?
Oh yeah, Forza, dude, I love that game. I would play the once again something I played on the 360 a lot. I would play that game for like hours at a time and just drive around the beginning thing.
Also, there's Dying Light 2,
Oh, woo!
and that will
Sorry,
be
just had to.
December 7th.
Uh, one thing. So I don't know why I do that so much. One thing that I like about like, for example, Dying Light is on top of Dying Light, those people also made a game called Escape Dead Island, which was somewhat linked to the story of Dead Island. They made Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, and they were gonna make a Dead Island too, but they just didn't get around to it. And then there's what's it called? Dying Light,
Have
and
you
both of
played?
those games are just fantastic. Some of my favorite.
Uh, Now I know, like you gotta mention the big names here, like all the big games. And
Such
I
as.
was scrolling through this website.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Oh my god, bro.
Bro, I'm buying that instantly. I'm
Instantly.
playing it, deleting every other game, selling my PS4. I don't even need to play it. I just need to have it. You know what? Better yet, I don't even need to have it. I just need to know that in this world, someone with such a great mind made Lego Star Wars. Oh, what is the name again?
Wait, wait, hold up. I gotta. Oh, it's my wallpaper now. It's my wallpaper now.
The essence of Lego Star Wars games exists in this world.
Since
That
since
is all I need.
since we're like somehow making this a new topic, uh, like Star Wars games, like that's like I used to play that a lot. Like on the PS2, I would have like WWE games, and then there'd be like the Lego Star Wars, and like it's like kind of iconic in a way.
Oh, I never played Lego Star Wars personally, but Star Wars Battlefront was really fun. We were just running around with a lightsaber, slicing people into pieces. And oh, and Lego games. I got so many demos for Lego games and
That's a
just played them over and over again. And I forget what it's called. I think it was like Lego DC Universe or something with all the different characters. I think it was Lego Batman actually. I had so much fun with that
Oh yeah,
game, just messing
there was
around.
like a Lego Justice League type thing I remember, and like you get to
Yeah,
make your custom characters on the Xbox 360, and me and my cousins we would just sit there and just run around like a free mode, just sitting there the whole day, just sitting there running
yeah.
around and killing each other and that.
You know,
Um,
what were your thoughts on Resident Evil Village?
Resident Evil, I haven't got to play it, but it seems too weird for me in a way. In a way,
Okay,
it seems like all the things I've seen on it is like people just thirst trapping, like the giant chick.
the Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
I like uh I like the Resident Evil series as a whole. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan. I've got I've got I've got two I've got Resident Evil 2, got Resident Evil 4, got a Resident Evil 5, got Resident Evil 6. I was considering getting Resident Evil 7 at some point, but I don't think I had the cash. But overall, like all of those games, they were great. But when it came to Resident Evil 8, it's like felt like such a downgrade from RE7 because the engine feels weird, and also the story isn't bad. Like once you're, I'd say a quarter way through, but in the beginning, it just goes way too quickly. like Resident Evil 7 actually had a build up. It was like, oh, your missing wife called you. You gotta go find her. You save her. Oh no, there's this house full of crazies and whatever these kitchen sink fungus things are. And then Resident Evil Village is like, oh yeah, so you know how you're talking about that thing that happened 3 years ago? Boom! Your wife is getting shot to death.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Um, Speaking of like new games and stuff coming out, I stumbled across this. Apparently, the new COD that's coming out is going to be a World
Mhm.
War II. Uh, yeah.
World at War 2?
Uh, all it says is WW2, so it could be. It says the new Call of Duty will be returning with a World War II, according to report by Activision. So
Uh, if it's an Activision game, I really just hope they don't make it like. Because every game was absolutely
but also,
fantastic, and then they hit Cold War, and I don't even feel like that's a Black Ops game.
well, I don't even know. Like that thing could be fake. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, apparently Treyarch didn't actually like they weren't actually the main devs for Cold War, so I'm satisfied with that they didn't just somehow do that.
Also, speaking of COD in general, what's the first COD you started out on? It's an iconic
Oh,
game, and
uh,
everyone. I feel like everyone's that has played video games has at least stumbled across Call of Duty and a
yeah, I feel
genre.
like at some point there was a time when you were like, I know what COD is.
Yeah, and you go to
So
school, and
I
then you'd be
think,
like, "Oh, you know what COD is?" Like trying to be
yeah, and
cool.
they'd be like, yeah, I know what COD is. And then they'd be like, they'd walk up to their friend group and they'd be like, you know what COD is?
It's like
And then the whole
it's a bunch
school would be
of
walking up to each other going, you know what COD is?
it's just a bunch of edgy like 10-year-olds.
Edgy. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, do you have friends that just post stuff on their Snapchat story off of TikTok? And it's like those edits, and they're like in a dark room, like dubbing over a song that's sad or something. And it cuts to them with like red LED lights with tears in their eyes.
yeah, that stuff's pretty
And
annoying. Like
and
it's
then they're like, yeah, but we don't talk about that here.
yeah, they're like
Or
you
like,
try to talk to them
yeah, but
about
I
it.
smile to make sure people are happy.
Yeah. Since we're on the COD topic, still we're on the COD topic, like you never
Yeah.
need to leave the COD topic. It's just too good.
Like we could sit here and we could quadruple the podcast length. We could stay up till 4 a.m. talking.
I think he just died. Dad boy?
Huh? Can you not hear me?
You lagged so hard.
Oh.
Yeah, but we get it. Ooh, yeah, Black
So
Ops.
my
The
first
discontinued. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. We didn't even finish that segment. What was it?
my first Black Ops game was, if I remember or like COD game, if I remember correctly, was Black Ops 2. My sister got it for, I believe, her birthday. She got a 360 that came with Black Ops 2. And occasionally my brother would also play it. And one day I played zombies on town, and I have had nostalgia for that game for the longest time. It is,
Sadly,
in my opinion, it's like one of my favorite COD games.
yeah, it probably
Yes, in
is.
my opinion, it's my favorite.
In my opinion, like sadly, I didn't start playing that game at the time. I didn't start playing COD or video games in general, like on PlayStation or Xbox or anything of the sort, until like 20. I say about 2016. I figured out, like, was it Infinite Warfare? Was that it?
That came out around the time, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I probably started around there, and then I went to Black Ops 4, then so on and so on. I've gotten every COD since. Kind of addicted to the game. I'm not being forced to say this, not a gun point at all, but yeah. Also, Black Ops, or not Black Ops. What am I saying? Ghost, the discontinued series. What do you think that you think they will soon continue it, or do you think they're just gonna leave it?
Dude, that has been left on a cliffhanger for 7 years. I want another Ghost game so bad. I mean, dude, they don't even have to make a Ghost 2 or a Ghost reboot like they did with Modern Warfare. For all I care, they could literally make a Ghost remastered.
Yeah.
I just want some sort of continuation of Ghost because I loved that game
You
so much. The story was so good, the mechanics were great.
you know what I think? You know what I think everyone wants, but
What?
no one asks for. I think we need a like an older game with like older graphics to like get that nostalgia like of old COD, and then like get some of the
Yeah.
old engines, make it seem like an older COD but it's new. And then like so other people could get that like nostalgia feeling, and people could understand how like old COD used to be other than like RX graphics
Dude,
now, like you know.
plutonium. Oh my gosh. Plutonium, whoever made plutonium, I cannot thank them enough. You brought back Modern Warfare 3. You revamped while still somehow keeping that nostalgia. You brought back Black Ops 2. And then the Mad Lads go and do it again and they bring back World at War. I mean, it's just a gift that keeps on giving.
uh Personally, like I love the Modern Warfare, the reboot obviously, but like I loved that campaign so much. I beat it in one day. Like I was actually so fascinated with the campaign. Like that was the
Dude,
first
it's so
game I
good.
ever got fascinated with enough to like actually complete the campaign. I was pretty like happy with myself. Like I'd go around school like, oh, you know the new Modern Warfare game? Yeah, I beat that in one day. Get on my level, kids. And the thing is, like, to see where it has gotten to today with all the sweaty tryhards and all that, it kind of disappoints me because, like, Cold War kind of sucks. Uh, that's my opinion, obviously, but
Yeah,
um,
it's
I
my
started,
opinion
I
too.
started Modern Warfare. What comes first, the alpha or the beta?
Alpha usually comes
I
first.
started when the alpha came out, and then I got the beta, and then after that I got the game on Christmas. That like I was so happy for that game that I got it. I eh, it's bringing me tears to my eyes because how nostalgia, not necessarily nostalgic, but like it was like it just made me so happy at the point
Yeah.
because like I was enjoying a COD game that was like actually a good COD game. Like I got to experience a good COD game, not Black Ops 4, not Infinite Warfare. I got to experience a good COD game like when like before most people even knew it like was out on alpha or anything, and I got to play that, and I played the actual soul out of the game. Like I played it every day nonstop, and to see where it's gotten to today, it kind of disappoints me.
Yeah, to the point where you can hop in a search game, find people with two max level guns that are level 576 prestige, running around dual snipers, AX-50 with max mobility and a SPR.
Yeah,
I mean, it's sad.
it not necessarily sad, but it just disappoints me. I wish as like the meme, like like wish you knew I wish you knew you were in the good days before
Good
you
old
left them.
days.
Yeah, before you left them. Uh, which kind of disappointed me because like I was like, oh, Cold War, that's gonna be sick. and what it turned out to be, I didn't enjoy. My dad enjoys it,
Dude, like the
however. My dad actually enjoys it. He plays the zombies, but that's pretty much it. He doesn't like multiplayer.
see, I don't know, maybe I misjudged Black Ops 4 a lot. It's not that I thought Black Ops 4 was terrible, but I thought Black Ops 4 wasn't going to be great. I thought it was going to be kind of iffy. Cause it somewhat ran on the BO3 engine without the BO3 mechanics, and I was like, oh, that's you stinky pew pew. Don't want to play that game. Uh, and then I played it and I loved it. But I played the beta of Cold War and I played the beta and I was like, oh, this isn't good. Like none of the guns are balanced really. I'm not a huge fan of the mechanics, the engine. But I was like, oh, maybe they'll just fix it. Whenever maybe they'll just fix it whenever it gets an official release.
You know,
And I played during the free week or around Christmas time, and nothing was fixed. If anything, I think it was worse.
you know, since you brought up Black Ops 4, I got that game on Christmas. A matter of fact, Deathpool and
Yeah.
podcast. If you're from the YouTube channel, you may know him from the 24 or the 12, the like all night. I played that game for a day straight, non-stop grinding, having fun with one of my ultimate friends of all time. At the point, Deathpool, we stayed up almost 24 hours playing that game, and then I slept like a baby for 2 days long. So
That is the greatest feeling, like being deprived of
yeah,
sleep and
it's
then
like,
passing out.
and the what is it, blackout mode? Is it called blackout?
Oh yeah, blackout is great.
Uh, I don't know. Like blackout, it's fun, but I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna live stream soon, playing Black Ops 4 Blackout with Dat Boy, and maybe even Deathpool for some
If
nostalgic.
if the strict nat type bug fixes.
Yeah. Um, I think that's all I have to say for the COD topic. What about you?
Oh, there's one more thing I'm gonna talk about. And it's the Warzone merge.
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring up Warzone. Yes, yes, yes. Warzone. I love the game so dearly and much. It's like actually very fun in my opinion for a battle
Yeah.
royale. It's one that
It's
I
it
like to keep up with.
yeah, it's fun. It's like something kind of like Apex. I will kind of go out of my way to make sure that I'm not, like not that I'm playing it nonstop, but that I at least like check out whenever something new happens or play it every now and then and not just completely desert the game.
Yeah. Uh Warzone for me, it was very hard to start out with. Like I was like horrible at it. I got good at it and then I stopped playing for a while and then, I just got bad again and then I started playing again. But the new update, the newest not the newest update, but the map update seems more on the Cold War engine and it doesn't feel too great to me. I don't like the way the graphics look, like not graphics, but the way the game looks, like the colors. It just seems
They're way
not
too vibrant.
Warzone-y. Yeah, it seems way not Warzone. Because Warzone's more like gray and dark and stuff. It's not all, how.
Because like so much bad stuff happens during the merge, in my personal opinion. Because like I used to have fun, like so much fun
Yeah,
back before the
when
merge.
you could find a kilo on the ground.
Yeah, but you can find like a kilo or an M4 on the ground. Dude, that was what I started off with on Modern Warfare. I got Modern Warfare after playing Warzone for like a year. And
Uh,
I had fun with Modern Warfare as well. But I keep losing my train of thought and then I start stuttering. Like it's awkward. Uh Back when you could find like kilos of stuff on the ground and the map was way different and the guns were a bit easier to, I think,
use.
balance. And I would have a lot more fun then. And then it's after the merge, it's sort of like it can be fun sometimes, But even after the Cold War weapons nerf, some of the Cold War weapons just really outclass the
Modern
Modern
Warfare
Warfare weapons.
weapons.
For example, the C58, even after the nerf, it still has no recoil, which I don't mind it having no recoil because you can use like the Growl or the AMAX,
You
for
know,
example.
okay. So we haven't really played a lot and like get our loadouts or anything in Warzone
Yeah.
recently, so we can't really bring up the topic of gun balancing right now because like they did like buff a lot of the Modern Warfare guns and
Yeah.
stuff, which I'm
And
kind of
nerf a lot
happy.
of the
Yeah,
broken Cold War ones. But just the other day, I got killed by a C58 that like it had no recoil. Like I said, I don't mind the no recoil part, but it like 3 or 4 tapped me even after the nerf.
yeah. Um,
So I feel like it's a bit hit or miss now
I'm
compared
kind
to its
of
old form.
I'm just sitting here, right?
Hmm.
I look over and I see this water bottle. What are we gonna do about Earth, man? Come on, like, isn't it kind of like trashy right now?
Yeah,
Isn't
we've
there
got
like
like
a
7
trash
years, I
ball?
think it is.
Isn't there like a
Yeah,
trash
there's
ball like the size of Texas?
yeah, it's the size of Texas in like the Pacific Ocean, I think they said, or the Atlantic or something.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we've got I don't know how many people just don't realize this, but we've got 7 years to stop pollution before it becomes irreversible.
Yeah, I won't even be able to have kids at that point. Like my kids won't be able to see Earth. They'll be on Mars.
Like
But I say what the solution is, we just let's get rid of Colorado. Let's just make that one giant hole to the Earth's core, and let's just throw all the trash in there and make it burn in lava. And then we'll fill it
that
up with concrete. The giant hole.
on the topic of Earth and space, did you know that if you make Earth if Earth were to be big enough, it would actually become a gas giant?
Explain. Explain.
Okay, so when Earth gains enough density, the atmosphere sort of, since it's still spread out, it I couldn't give you like an in detail, super sciencey, accurate explanation, but it would be too dense and large, and it would turn into a Jupiter like gas giant, and that's a pretty cool fact.
Yeah, yeah. So what if this whole like 7 year thing doesn't work out? Like what if we still don't fix our crap? Uh we got Elon
Oh,
Musk. Elon Musk is alive. Let's
yeah,
have
Elon
him
Musk
build
is pretty
us
cool.
have him make us a giant space thing and then launch us off into a new planet. Uh
The only
what
problem is
yeah, like
Mars is like,
what planet would be suitable for us to live in?
okay, technically speaking, Mars would be the easiest to get to, but we would have to have like heat suits basically constantly on. Uh, cool thing about Mars actually its atmosphere isn't I can't remember which which measurement, but it is not thick enough basically to block the view of the sky. So you would have a clear view into the night sky at all times, basically.
So what's like a suitable planet we could live on? Do you know?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, technically speaking, I don't even think it would be planets. Because, I mean, think about it. We've got, what is it, 3 other solid planets in our solar system? Is that it?
I am pretty sure.
Because we've got Mercury, that's too close to the sun. Because it's got one spot that is extremely cold and one spot that's so close to the sun. I mean, it's just like scalding hot. We've got Venus, which has raging storms, I believe volcanoes, and its atmosphere traps in the heat, so it is the hottest planet. We've got obviously Earth, which is habitable for life. We've got Mars, which could work with heat and terraforming it. And
I
then we've
say
got
I say we take that giant load of trash. I say we just don't clean anything up in the 7 years. We get that giant piece of trash, right?
mhm.
We grab a bunch of dirt, we grab some air, and just let's just nuke Earth. And then let's put that giant trash ball and dirt there. And then we'll have like our thing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Thanks,
jokes, by the
humans.
way. Just jokes, just jokes. Uh
But after Mars, Jupiter comes after Mars, right? I'm not dumb, am I? I'm the space geek here.
I
I should know
guess.
this.
Yeah.
Here, let me. What is the fifth planet in our solar system? Yeah, it is Jupiter. Jupiter's a gas giant, so no matter how hard we try to land, we would just fall and fall and fall through more and more storms and clouds. Saturn's also a gas giant. We might be able to live on some of Jupiter and Saturn's moons. For example, Titan, I believe, is it's not the most habitable, but it's somewhat habitable. Habitable. Europa might work, and that's about all I could think of. I mean, maybe Ganymede. Ganymede's pretty big. I think Ganymede's about the size of Earth. I think it's slightly larger than Earth. Um, I mean, and this is all like involving the aspect of it being cold too. On top of that, let's see, Saturn, then is Uranus, correct? Dude, I keep forgetting the order of the planets.
I'm lost. I'm lost. Like completely lost right now. We need to
There's Uranus, which is an ice giant, so that also wouldn't work. And Neptune, which is another ice giant, that wouldn't work. Pluto is just, I mean, Pluto has a form of liquid, but I don't believe it would work either. And that's about it.
so we haven't really talked much about ourselves. Like, so what's your goal and point of time right now? What's your goal to be or
A point
what
of
to do?
time, sort of, I don't know how to put it other than overcome my anxiety, because it really is a burden. On top of that, I mean, like, it's just terrible constantly feeling that way.
Yeah.
Um,
What about career
Other than that,
wise?
I don't know. I'm honestly just kind of waiting for school. I want to get a bit more fit because for school, I mean, mainly I'm getting ready for school because I don't have any IRL friends. I mean, I haven't had a long conversation with somebody in person in like over a year, I think. That isn't my family.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Before we get to me, what about career? Like, do you know what you wanna do when you're older, or like?
Career? I don't know. I was thinking about an engineer because uh my sister is a very good electrician, and so I kind of wanted to try out being an electrician for myself. Uh and I was talking about that one day with my teacher, I think. And she was like, I could see you being a good engineer because engineers still get to do electricians' jobs, but they also can work with, like, I think she said, like, blueprints and schematics and math and stuff. And I still am, in my opinion, pretty good at math. So engineer is sort of what
The
I'm going
goal?
for.
Yeah. What about dream job? If you know you would
Dream job?
succeed as one thing, like you knew 100% sure you would succeed at it, what do you think it would be? Like no matter what, like the odds are
No
in your
matter
favor.
what. That's a good question. What would be my dream job? Um, it would be nice to be a video game designer, to learn code. You know what? Now that I think about it, probably an artist. I would love to be an artist, or at least like be able to make art. Cause think about it, that would, if the odds are in my favor, mean that people would, that I would get artistic talent, most
No, no, no,
likely.
no. It's not necessarily that, but like it doesn't mean you get the skill. You don't get the skill. You just get the job.
You just get the job.
Yeah.
But you probably video game designer or video game tester then. Not sure. Um, that's a good question though. I would go with electrician just because it's like the first thing that comes to my mind that I think I would enjoy a lot. But I can't really think of many jobs right now.
Okay.
So, anyways, what about you?
What was the first question? Like just interview,
Uh,
kinda.
so, it was, what would be your personal preference in job?
Uh, Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'd like to it's always been a dream of mine to work at McDonald's. No, I'm joking, obviously, but
To pay off my college loan.
I would like to that's honestly a really good thing for me to think about, to be honest. Because something I could do is like I could make a clothing brand. Would be like fun for me. I think I would very much enjoy that. Make a clothing
Yeah.
brand.
I don't
Um,
know about personally making a clothing brand, but I have considered, because there's sites that allow you to uh sort of design shirts,
yeah,
put whatever you want on them. They print it, they put it up for sale, you get a cut of the revenue.
I would also like to become like a. I would like to become a cartoon maker. Like I would love to like work for like preferably like Adult Swim, because like I'd like to make like more
Little shorts.
not necessarily shorts, like Rick and Morty's more like it's not
Yeah,
necessarily
sort of like
SpongeBob.
a cartoony,
Yeah. I'd like to
yet
be
adult style.
I'd like to be in that situation where I could make cartoons like that. Uh what's the next thing? Like dream job? Like if I knew it would work out.
Uh, not dream job yet. I think we should save dream job for last. But your personal goal currently.
Personal goal? I've been
Yes.
lifting and working out. I've been like pretty much same thing as you, getting ready to get in shape for school and all that. I've been keeping up with cardio, crap like that. Um, a goal for mine is to also to make a full animation like one day, like cuz I have what I need to make it. I just get too frustrated with it and I feel like it's not going in my favor, so I just
Yeah, it
quit.
it does take time. Cause I don't make like framed animations like you're talking about, where like you do each frame by hand basically. But I do Blender animations, which can be complicated and occasionally they can be annoying. Like for example, if you accidentally you go back to see how the animation is looking and you accidentally leave it a bit behind and you do like a bunch of progress, but you forget to insert the keyframe after your current one. Whenever you zoom back to the current one, it'll reset to what the current one's position was, and you'll have to redo all that progress.
Yeah.
So,
What's the next question?
it's your dream job.
Honestly, like, it'd be cool to, like, go to space, but, like, what would I do? Like, cause I don't want to spend all day researching and all that. Like, it'd be fun and all. Like working for NASA or whatever. Like, sure, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Uh, I would not like to be president. No. Dream job. I honestly, like, I'm gonna go with. Maybe it doesn't seem as easy as what I think it is, but YouTube as a full time job would be great. Like, imagine you just get to
You
like
could
all
sit
day.
down,
Yeah, you just get to
do
sit
whatever you
down.
want.
You could do
People
it.
enjoy it.
You could do what you want. Like, fun. Like, you could do whatever you want. Not whatever, but like you could have fun doing what you want to do. You could vlog if that's your thing, or you could game. And I'd also like to continue a podcast, which is our goal in doing this to one day hopefully
Yeah.
breach
It's gonna be
into
a
social
lot of
media and become
yeah, a lot of
better.
stuff. It's gonna be a long road there.
Very, very long road.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna create a channel and instantly get a million subs, but
Yeah. Like, I could honestly, I'd like being a voice actor. That'd be pretty fun. Or even having an own comedy show, or like doing stand-up comedy, stuff like
dude,
that.
it's so crazy, man. Like how far technology has evolved. We are sitting here thousands of miles apart. It takes me about a 6 hour drive to get to your current location, talking to each other while recording it to upload to millions of people on the internet
Maybe
who, yeah,
two millions, but people are saying it. I don't know if it's the same thing.
yeah,
Um,
millions of people to possibly see
yeah,
it.
we have about 20 more minutes on the show. What should we talk about? I've been
I
coming
don't
up with
know.
all the ideas. Do you have anything specifically that you'd like to talk about?
I was gonna bring up some cool space stuff.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we could talk about paradoxes.
What's
Just
that?
some random paradoxes I can throw out. I mean, no, it's not like it's gonna be consistent. It's just I know some paradoxes
What are
and I enjoy
paradoxes?
theories.
Are they like different dimension type things?
No, okay, so paradoxes are something that can't be solved and are never ending. So for example, if I were to here, I will type in the Discord. What I'm gonna type is the bottom text is a lie, the top text is true. Just for people wondering. That would be a paradox.
That's weird.
So meaning that since the bottom text is lying, that the top text is not true, meaning that the bottom text is true, meaning that the top one is true, meaning that the bottom one is a lie,
So it
and so on and
infinitely,
so
yeah.
on. So basically, it's something that basically can't be solved and goes on forever.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Uh, which one interesting one that I just saw earlier, guy on YouTube, Gabe Sweats, he does videos on this kind of stuff, and I watched some of his videos. Forget exactly what it was called, but basically, the way it works is there are two boxes. The first one is filled with $1,000. The second one is either filled with $1,000,000 or $0. And basically, the way it works is there's a robot that has never made a single wrong prediction. If he predicts that you will open up the second box, he fills it with $1,000,000. If he predicts that you're going to open them both up, he fills it with $0. And basically the thing is, you can say, oh, well then obviously I'll pick the second box. And so he's made his prediction and filled it with $1 million. But technically speaking, if you then picked both boxes, you would get $1,001,000. So you decide, I'll open both boxes. But, then you might only get 1,000 because he's predicting that. So you pick that one, which then gives you $1 million, and decide, oh, I want 1,000,000. You do that. Basically goes on like that.
Just endlessly thinking.
Yeah.
I've done that at times. Like, any other topics? If not, I think we might just end it short.
I mean, it's perfect timing for just a short little podcast at 12:49 a.m.
Yeah. Or for me, 1:49 a.m.
So what's your take on women?
With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Hopefully this isn't our last. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you
And
next
hopefully
time.
it even gets uploaded.
Go back to the basement.
Goodbye.
Go back to the basement. Like, seriously, dude.
No, I don't want to. No.